Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective love reading. Let's see what's going on in the overall energies. Calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and my Scorpio subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers, and so it is. And of course, rolling the dice to see what I need to shuffle the deck to. Power of number 8. Some of you Scorpios are dealing with a Leo or a Virgo born in the month of August. We could see the Strength card show up. Excuse me. 8 of Wands can make its presence known and picking up on unexpected text messages. Could be a DM. Or this person, excuse me, that you've been dealing with, they could be at a distance. So some of you guys could be in a long distance relationship. So either you or this person would have to, travel at a distance. I'm seeing something about an airplane for sure. I don't know if somebody's gearing up to take a trip. Picking up on the state of Hawaii. See, very crystal clear in my mind. Power of number 7. You could be dealing with a Cancerian or a Leo born in the month of July. Again, there's this travel energy of something going on here, or forward movement. The Chariot could kick in. Also picking up on the 7 of Wands. Some of you have been in contemplation whether or not to block this person that you may be thinking of on social media platforms. Or you just feel like there's this energetic wall between you and this other person. A lot of you could be guarding your heart right now. 7 of Pentacles, time, money, energy, investment into the connection. Or some of you may be feeling, I'm seeing the 10 of Swords. Yes, I mean, from the past, feeling backstabbed and betrayed on, numerous situations that I'm picking up in my head right now. However, for those of you who are single, you could be feeling a level of exhaustion right now. Maybe feeling like you don't mentally have the willpower, maybe just at this moment, to put yourself out there. Some of you guys have. It's like I'm seeing in my mind searching for a needle in a haystack. You're seeking someone who actually has some sense of style, character, personality. Somebody that, you're not going to have stupid conversation with. You need somebody who is mentally stimulating. Yes, they can have the looks. The trusted ancestors on the other side, you guys, they already know what kind of person you like or what your style is, okay? So, and a lot of times we just have to be very crystal clear with the universe as to what kind of person that we want. For those of you who are single, okay? Power of number 6, we can see the Lover's card. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini and or a Cancerian born in the month of June. But adding up the power of the numbers brings us to the number 21. Some of you are dealing, again, I've got Gemini energy and Aries energy showing up in the number 1 out of the 21. You could be dealing with another fixed sign, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or another Scorpio. Picking up on Aquarius and Pisces energy, somebody who could have been born in the month of February that you're dealing with. There's a number succession I'm picking up, 16, 17, 18. So Scorpio and Aries energy could come in through the Tower card, straight up Aquarius energy with the star card and with the number 18, which would be the moon card. You could be questioning somebody's attitude or their actions right now. You may feel that somebody's doing some shady stuff behind the scenes. You could be waiting to get out of hermit mode. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in September. But power of number 18 is Cancerian energy because it's the moon. Moon rules over the house of Cancer. There's emotion. There's like emotion, feeling hostile, or there's also exhaustion I'm picking up on, but yet this sense of renewal. It could very well be true as I'm looking back and forth at the numbers and the types of energies that are coming in. You could have been at one point in time, Scorpio, just feeling like your emotions were going from one extreme to the next about your romantic life, where you want to see it happen or go or flow. A lot of you, maybe another reason why you could be feeling some form of an energy of exhaustion is because maybe there has been back-to-back disappointments with, potential suitors. And, think of it this way. I've been there, okay? Think of it this way. The universe is priming you, okay? Priming you for the right soulmate. For those of you who are single, don't have a specific person in mind, have left a lot of things in the past. Again, I have discussed on the channel too, if you've been going through a lot of past love trauma, or you feel like you're still on some kind of vicious cycle, repeating the same old patterns, it could be time to research and seek out possibly a past life regressionist, somebody who can help you unlock these deep embedded traumas that have been going on in your romantic life and also, with your financial life too. There's so many things that if you feel like you have a fear or you're repeating the same patterns, this is about releasing the lockdown, okay? The lockdown of the brain, the lockdown of events that have happened. It's not exactly like the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. If you guys have ever watched that, it's not entirely like that. What you're doing is you're just getting out the pain, getting out the hurt, and some of you may want to talk to a different kind of therapist, but I think a past life, regressionist could really help you with your psyche in order to really find out even more about who you feel you really are as an individual. You know what I mean? And maybe even, unlock information that you never knew that was inside of you. Okay. You can use hypnotherapy really for pretty much anything, but past life regressionists, they try to talk you through, the situation. You know what I mean? They talk you through while you're under that. It's like, to me, it's like a theta state asleep. Okay. But you're awake, but you're in like this theta state of consciousness. So, but it definitely could be worth something, to tap into, to do some research, especially if you're just feeling angry, feeling hurt, upset, just get rid of this gunk, that has been piling up inside of you. Even the best of us, you guys, I get my trigger moments too when it comes to the romantic department. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be with anybody. I'm very picky. I'm very picky in general. I give people chances. I give them opportunities. There's been people from the past I've given chances to, but it didn't work out the way it is because the cards were right. And sometimes, when I step into a connection, I will go straight to the cards. I look to see, are there any hiccups in the energies that I should be consciously aware of? So, and even more so now, after the last, I'd have to say now it's been about, I've been reading cards, but the way I do cards now, I would say it's been, 2019, 20, 21, 22. I'm in three and a half years of the way I do my method. And there's a reason, obviously, why Spirit told me to do more numbers. Just dawned on me, and it's amazing because the numbers do come up. I mean, I have predicted things for myself, you know what I mean? And there is going to be somebody for you, and there's going to be somebody for me. A lot of this is about, it really is truly about your subconscious mind. And that's why I have always recommended, guided meditations, especially if you're trying to shift reality, shift energy with what is going on in front of you. That's why the 3D world is never set in stone. It's never set in stone. Okay. Things, while you are living and breathing, things are always changing. Everything is always changing. Nothing really truly ever stays the same, in your environment. But you'll know when you're in a real and true lasting partnership, because it boils down to that person of interest, their words matching up with their actions. You know what I mean? And we have all learned lessons. We've all learned lessons in the romance department to understand who we are as an individual, to understand what real love is. Some of us are still trying to figure out what real love is. To me, love is like a ball of Play-Doh. You form it, you conform it to, whatever it is in your mind. I think joy, having absolute joy in your life, joy, I feel, is harder to obtain sometimes than love, because not everybody in a relationship is happy. There are a lot of problems in romantic partnerships. There are marriages that are not healthy, that are not stable, that are not grounded. And we have to, in my belief, the way I think is that you need to be mentally stable. You need to be grounded. Your person needs to be mentally stable, mentally grounded. Somebody who has that go get 'em attitude as well. You never want to have like competition between you and your partner, or somebody's trying to dominate over one another instead of, learning on the same page. What does it really truly mean to be a power couple where you're fighting basically for the common good? You're racing to the finish line together. It's not to say who's going to get to the flag first, And I feel like that's what happens sometimes is, it's really also too in a relationship, keeping boredom away from the relationship. And the way that we keep boredom away from relationships is to constantly keep growing as an individual. If one partner, this is another reason why couples break up, one partner may also be growing while the other one is like left trailing behind, not feeling motivated or growing or learning something new, finding their own personal niche. See, a lot of times people like identify or ride off of their husband or their wife or their girlfriend or their boyfriend's success, or their identity becomes their boyfriend, or their identity becomes their girlfriend or their wife or their husband, and keeping a sense of individuality, to keep the relationship interesting. We have to really be careful. I think sometimes, love can be, blinding at times, because again, I don't think we'll ever fully understand what love really is. We can identify it as this warm, like cozy, like a feeling of being nurtured or, accepted. Love is something like we feel like we're being accepted or validated, but we have to, obviously, as individuals, we have to love ourselves first. We have to love who we are as an individual. And I don't think we take the time out to really look at ourselves in the mirror and high five ourselves. Like this morning, I was brushing my teeth before I had to go into work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna high five myself again. Because I'll look at myself and say, Mel, you're a badass. And you have to pump up and give yourself motivation when you feel like nobody's there to do it. You have to give yourself permission to validate. To validate yourself is to love yourself. Doing things that make you happy, bring you happiness, bring you joy. You have to have that frequency around you, because your partner, your future partner, is going to see that. You know what I mean? And, you just keep on praying that your future partner or spouse or whatever level of status of relationship you want to be in, that your person is going to be a highly motivated one. We'll have our down days, we'll have our up days, but somebody who has a really great outlook on life, and sees unlimited potential, unlimited opportunity. Partnerships are work. Nothing is entirely free-flowing, because once you have kids, I don't have children, but I have a lot of friends and family that have kids, and that was a conscious choice. That was an adult decision that, they wanted kids, and that's a whole new ball of wax. A lot of you guys are raising children. Some of you guys are single parents, and not like your children are a blockage or a hindrance to your romantic life. Hopefully you don't consider them that, but you do need, if you're single and, you're a parent, and, I know what it's like to the extent, because I am a product of a single parent. Okay. And always having to see my mother seek validation from men all the time. And then I see the men that would come in and out of her life treat her like shit, and my mom's a good person, but there's a lot of things in my mother's life that she cannot seem to get mental control over. That's the way I view it, And my mother is very stuck in a lot of her ways. And, sometimes you just kind of come to the terms you can never really change somebody entirely. They have to learn to change within. Some people will never get out of a victim mentality. Some just don't know how. You know what I mean? They just don't know how. But if I know my Scorpios well, we're all fighters. You know what I mean? We're all fighters, meaning going the distance, going after and getting what we want. And not settling, you know what I mean? Not to settle for less than what we deserve. And that's pretty much, I would say that's probably much for anybody, but some people do. Some people literally, they will settle, you guys. They will settle. That's why in the meantime process, while you're manifesting for the right person to come into your life, and if you feel like you're in hermit mode, what do you do with that hermit mode? Well, what I do, I'm constantly researching. I am researching on subject matters that interest me, that I can educate myself. Why I always am constantly educating myself on something new every single week, okay? And to expand my knowledge. Knowledge is power. Okay, so I'm not online. I'm not seeking anybody right now. Creating a legacy, creating financial stability, and being in that flow right now is more important to me. To where I have breathing room and moving into self-employment. Then I can have more time, more freedom. Then I can, because literally right now, I would have to honestly schedule a man in my life. Oh, I can only get you in on Tuesday, but I might be able to see you, Saturday, maybe at 7. Over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, my schedule was wide open. It's not wide open anymore. That's what happens when you create a hustle. When your career life is taking over, there's nothing wrong with that. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you from getting bored. You know, as long as you were constantly busy doing something, okay, your goals will change. And your viewpoint, maybe even about your romantic life, might subtly change too. Because when you feel like you're financially stable and you have a little bit more freedom and flexibility, you know, you can give back to the community. And when you're giving back to the community the way that you would want to, because it feels good to do so, you put yourself into other positions to where you can meet other people. You know what I mean? Finances, love, and money go hand in hand, you guys. It goes hand in hand because, you know, you don't want to be a couple that is in a lot of financial debt and you're miserable all the time and you're fighting and arguing over money, what's being spent, who can spend money on this or that, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And so having financial freedom gives you more opportunity to be able to take time out, go have some fun, go mingle with people, meet other people. You know what I mean? So think about where you're at as a single person right now, and you don't really have a specific person in mind. Focus in on your finances, focus in on your career, okay? Because it can also open up other doors for your love life too, okay? So, power number 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Trusted ancestors of my beautiful Scorpios, what is the overall general collective love message, please? What do they need to know right now, please? Scorpio, you're on the board. Male or female, doesn't matter. Queen of Cups. See, this is, to me, seeing this queen in this single, solitary type of energy. The phrases that I'm hearing is all is well, emotionally stable, balanced, picking up some form of emotional balance that feels like it's going to come into the mix, and somebody is in love with you. Somebody is in love with you. The Lover's card, power of number 6. Number 6 came up on the third roll of the dice. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancerian. Or there's a Gemini or a Cancerian that could be in love with you. You could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles, you've got a relationship headed in your direction, Scorpio. Flat out, black and white. I love this. Spirits are being absolutely, honestly direct. If marriage is on your bucket list, and remember we were talking about the finances, growing your financial success is love and money, baby. It's exactly what I was talking about. Love and money go hand in hand because money can give you that opportunity to create other avenues to meet people. It could be through a group of friends. It could be through family members. Could be an organization. You guys are headed towards the Emperor or Empress status. Some of you could literally be pregnant right now, but this is about growth. Something here, if we were looking at time frames, some of you guys may be growing into a relationship in the month of March of 2023. You could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries born in the month of March. But it also, I've got time frames here, something about the next 13 days, 13 weeks. I've got the month of June or the 6th month of the 6th day of a particular month or 6 days out. I've got power of number 10, 10 days or the 10th month. Somebody wants to marry you. I'm debating on what deck to go into. I'm hearing the Kipper deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spirits are being very direct with these cards. Yeah. Where you're going to, how do I want to say this? Wherever you were feeling lack or left out in the cold, ghosted, rejected, Scorpio, you're moving into emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment, and emotional balance. Your finances, I'm also seeing here too, are going to be changing for the better. Okay. Could be due to a relationship. There could be free singles. Could be somebody wealthy walking into your life that likes to give generously. You could be 37 years old for some of you. Expectations. Expect the best, Scorpio. Power of number 28. We're in the 28th minute of this reading. There are no coincidences. Expect the best and only see yourself having the best. The best for you, the best partner. Massive growth and change, you guys. Power of number 9. I was picking up on the number 9 with that. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in the month of September, but there's change, there's growth. This could be about moving in with somebody in the future. A change, not only in your finances, even though this isn't a financial reading, it's an overall change for the better. This is all forward movement. You go for, it's like, I don't know. Every time I see this like poverty card, I hear Tony Bennett in my head. If I were to go from rags to riches. It's like a rags to riches love story, you know, where it's like Cinderella, you know. It's like Cinderella, Snow White, whatever, Sleeping Beauty. Going from feeling like you had nothing to something, and something big. It all ties in together. I feel like somebody is also admiring you from a distance. We're going to go into the Romance Angels deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somebody wants your forgiveness, Scorpio. You okay, Toto? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. What was I talking about? Past life regression. Past trauma. Getting out of the love trauma. If you feel like you need to forgive yourself, Scorpio, on a particular situation, then forgive yourself, okay? If not, releasing the past. Releasing the subconscious blockages that have held you back from proceeding forward, from feeling good about yourself, or, you know, any of these negative patterns that you feel like if you've been on this like karmic cycle when it comes to your romantic life. Any form of abandonment issues. A lot of you guys have gone through a lot of abandonment. I can raise my hands to that. A lot of abandonment. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Again, have high expectations. I'm hearing the Beach Boys right now. Good vibrations. Everything is about your mind right now. Your mind, the way you think about yourself, the way you think about your romantic life, and expecting the very best. Why? Because you deserve the best. Somebody wants to flirt with you. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Again, like when you give yourself, it's not like you have to wait years, Scorpio, in order to build up your finances, but it will help. You know, it'll help to give you more freedom so that you can go out a little bit more often. You know, it's an energy that has to build up over time. And you really have to clearly decide what kind of an environment would you want to meet your person in. But do I feel that this could be somebody from the past that's going to be creeping up on you? Yes, I do. Is this a new person, just somebody randomly that you've never met, but you can meet them, you know, through somebody in particular? Absolutely. It's coming in from a couple different ways. But this down and out energy, any feeling of this lack, it's going to dissolve. Okay. And the reason why is I'm looking at this poverty card, the 3 and the 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 represents an ending of a cycle, an end to the feeling of lack. In fact, there's another 10 here. 2 plus 8 is 10. We also have a 10 here. What would happen after the 10 of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. It starts a new cycle of energy, a new wave of energy. So it's like between now and, for some of you guys, the month of June. You might need to work in on this mindset of yours that the universe already has somebody for you. That person's already there. Is already there. They're making their way towards you. You're making your way towards them. Every step you take, every move you make, going forward. Step by step by step by step. Don't lose your faith right now. Don't give up on your romantic life, okay? It's there for you. They're just, like I said, there could just still be at times, residual energies that build up on us, old mental programming that creeps up on us, starts to trigger us, and can hold us back, can also sabotage our futures. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Stay optimistic about your romantic life. There is an engagement proposal headed in your direction. It's coming in through the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So keep your faith, all right? Definitely have more readings coming to the channel, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support of Blue Scorpion Tarot. You guys absolutely amaze me. Thank you so much for all of the beautiful comments, the confirmations, sharing your trials, your tribulations. Remember to always keep supporting, your brother, sister Scorpios and all of the other zodiac signs that I have been bringing into the mix. Eventually, the other zodiac signs, they'll catch up to our channel. You know what I mean? The more and more readings I pump out for the other zodiac signs, because, we can end up learning from them too. And because every single zodiac sign has a special, beautiful trait about it that we can utilize to our advantage to learn, to grow, to become more knowledgeable. So far with all of the, just a side note, with all of the readings thus far with all of the other zodiac signs, I'm getting, there really hasn't been like over the top, negative energy. So, it's good. This is good. This is good for the channel. The waves are small, but, I think the other zodiac signs will help boost and support our channel. And, we just have to keep being leaders and, and keep embracing the newcomers that come in to our channel. And, because we are different. We are, the whole entire channel, it's been built on Scorpio energy. So, let's be the change in other people's lives, and let's just keep moving forward. But if you'd like to book a personal reading with me and do it through the power of the numbers, you can hit me up at bluescorpiongifts@gmail.com, and my amazing assistant, Victoria, will book you for that personal reading. But until next time, you guys, take care.